This is the Roulette Master, and I can't wait to introduce to you the new 8 Skate and Don't Donate Roulette system by Clyde. This one looks really good, and today we're going to put his system up against the 1326 roulette system, which we're going to start with first. Let's go ahead and place the bets, and I'll show you how to use both these systems to win money in the casino. So we're going to start on follow the winner color on red for $10. Let's go ahead and spin. So basically we're going to bet on the color that hit last. And we started out with a loss, and now we're going to move to black. You can see we're minus $10, and we have a $10 bet on black. Now follow the winner color. Okay, we got the win there, so now we're going to bet $30 on black. Okay, so let's go ahead and spin. So it goes 10, 30, that 1326. Okay, great. That's an 11 black. So now we go to a $20 bet on black, and you can see we're up 30 right now. And even if we lose at the $20 bet, we still make money on the cycle, which I'll explain here in a second. Let's go ahead and spin. Okay, we lost, so we go back to the beginning again, but we still made money on that cycle. You can see we're up $10. So we'll be on red now for 10. Every time you lose with the 1326, you start over. So we're back at $10, and that's a 13 black. Okay, that's a loss, so we'll put $10 on black now. And this system cycles up and down. It's a very safe roulette system, and you want to cash out when it cycles up. So that's a loss there. We'll stay on black because it hit green. And that was the last color that hit before the green. So here we go. That's a 1 red, and that's a loss. So not doing so good right now, but that's okay. It's still early. We're minus 20, and let's go ahead and spin. Follow the winner color on red. Okay, we lost that one. That's an 8 black, so we're going to switch to black, and we'll still be at $10, but at least all these losses are just $10. That we're not increasing after these losses. So that's a 16 red. That's another loss. So we'll go back to red for 10, and hopefully it doesn't get too choppy on us here. And let's see what we get. That's a 13 black, but it is getting super choppy, but it's still early. We're at minus 50. We will be on black for 10. All right, here we go. Okay, that's a 10 black. Okay, we got to win at 10. So we're going to go to 30 now. This is the 1326, so it starts out 10-30. That's a loss, so we go back to 10. Okay, so we'll be at 10 on red. You can see we're minus $70. So not the best start, but we're going to come back with this one. I have a good feeling we do need to get a color streak going to do that. And that's a loss, though, there. So we're going to stay on red for 10. Let's go ahead and spin. That's a 36 red. Okay, that's a win, so we'll place a $30 bet on red now. Follow the winner on color, and we want to complete some cycles here of 1326. Okay, there's a 1 red, so that's a win. Now we're going to go back to 20. We're still minus 40 because we started out so bad, but let's turn that around here. Okay, that's a 30 red, and now we're going to place the final bet of this cycle, which is $60. And spin. Ooh, we didn't do it though. That's a 35 black. That was really close. So we start back over again, and we'll be on black for 10. You can see we're minus 80. We were real close to getting in profit there though. Let's go ahead and spin here. That's a 34 red. That's another loss. So we're going to go back to red for 10. And spin. All right, here we go. That's an 18 red. And we'll go to 30 now on red. Let's see if we can get a win here. Okay, that's a good one. And we'll go back to 20, the 1326. You can see we're still minus 50 because we've had pretty bad luck so far. But we're only 4 minutes in out of 15. That's a 13 black. And we lost, so we go back to 10 and we switch to black. All right, here we go. Okay, that's a 29 black. That's a win at 10, so we'll go to 30.
No more bets.
And here we go. Let's see what we get here. That's a 14 red. That's a loss. So we're starting over again. We'll go back to red for 10. And you can see we're minus 90. And let's go ahead and spin. And when I get down $100 with this, when I have really bad luck, I make an adjustment, which I'll share with you if we get over $100 here. So we'll go to 30 now on red.
No more bets.
So it starts out 1030, 1326. There's a 30 red. That's good. So we'll go back to 20 now. We haven't completed a cycle yet, but it'd be great if we did here. All you need is a color run. But we lost it right there on 8 black. But if you lose at the $20 level, at least you're picking up profit. And we're minus 70. Let's go ahead and bet on black for 10. And then if we do get down 100, I'll show you what I change and what modification I make to this. That's a 16 red. And we've just been having pretty poor luck so far. But again, we have, it's still early. We're only 5 minutes, 40 seconds in out of 15. Let's see if we can turn this around. That is a 20 black. And we lost. We're going back to black. We're getting choppy again here, which is the back and forth. And here we go. Okay, that's a 35 black. Okay, that's a win at 10. We'll go to 30.
No more bets.
And spin. And that's a 17 black. That's a win, so we'll go to 20.
No more bets.
Let's see if we can complete this cycle of black. And we cannot, but at least if you lose at the $20 level, you're still picking up profit. So we're minus 70 right now. Let's go ahead and go to red for 10. Okay, that's a 2 black. That's a loss. Okay, so we are going to go on black for 10 here. That's a 32 red, and we're getting a lot of losses, but that's okay. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do about it here coming up. We're minus 90. That is a 3 red, and I believe we finally got a win, so we'll go from 10 to 30. And still, we're still down minus 80 though, but if we completed a cycle, we'd be back in profit. Let's see if we can do that. There's a 5 red, and a cycle is all 4 bets, so 1, 3, 2, 6. We're going to have the 2 right now, the $20 bet on red here. But we lost it. But again, if you're going to lose on one, you want to lose it at the $20 bet. Now we're minus 70. We'll be on black for 10.
No more bets.
All right, here we go. We need to turn this around. And that's a loss on 30 red. So we're back to red for 10. You can see we're minus 80. We're creeping closer to that $100 where I'm going to change the bets. And that is a 10 black. We lost again. So let's see, we're almost down 100. We're at minus 90. If we lose this one, I'm going to make that adjustment. And that's a 31 black. But we won that one, so let's go to 30 now on black and see if we can complete a cycle here. That would help. That's a win. Fantastic. So we'll go back to 20. Okay, you can see we're at minus 50 now. Let's see if we can complete this cycle. Okay, we're one step closer to completing it. Now we need to place our final bet of $60 on black.
No more bets.
So we've gone 1, 3, 2. Now we're trying to go 1, 3, 2, 6. Ooh, we lost on the last one. That doesn't help us too much. So now we'll go back to 10 and we'll be on red. We're minus 90. If we lose this one, I'm going to make that adjustment I was telling you about because that just means you're having a bad day and you need to make an adjustment to get back on track. So we're going to go from 10 to 30.
No more bets.
And this is the 1, 3 of the 1, 3, 2, 6. Okay, that's a 14 red. That's a good one. Okay, so you can see now we're at minus 50. We're going to go to 20 now
No more bets.
on red. And if you lose on one, you want to lose on this one. But we got the win. That's 36 red. So we'll finally get an attempt at a full cycle here, which is the 1, 3, 2, 6. This is the 6. This is the $60 bet. Ooh, and we hit 0. Man, we have had a bunch of chances to complete the cycle, and we've lost every one of them so far. That's why we're still minus 90. And if we lose this one, I'm going to change things up here, and I'm going to show you the modification I make if we're having a really bad day to start. But we haven't got to 100 yet. Let's go to 30 now on
No
red.
more bets.
Here we go. Okay, we got the win. We'll go back to 20. You can see we're minus 50, so let's put our $20 bet
No
down
more
now.
bets.
We did the 1-3. Here's the 2. And we lost, but again, if you lose one, you want to lose it on the 20. That puts us minus 70. We'll be on black 410.
No more bets.
Let's go ahead and spin. Okay, we got it. That's a 15 black, so we'll go to 30. Trying to complete that cycle, and what you need to do that is a color run. And that's a loss right there on 21 red. Let's see where that puts us. And we're minus 90. So if we lose this next one, we're going to go to level 2 here. That's a 13 black. Okay, and I think we're down 100 now. So what I do with this, of the 1326, when I get down $100, I take every bet times 3. So we're going to start with $30 now, and we'll be on black.
No more bets.
So the 1 is a 3. And the 2 is a 6, and so on and so forth. That's a 1 red. And we lost. So we're going to go now to a $30 bet on red.
No more bets.
All right, here we go. And that's another loss, 29 black. So now we're minus 160, and we'll be on 30 for 30 on black here. Man, we're not doing too good. We're going to be on red for 30 now, and we might need to make another adjustment here. We're minus 190. So when I get over 200, I make another adjustment. And that's a 4 black. Okay, and I think we are over 200. We're minus 220. So what I do with this one when I get over $200 in losses is I take it times 3 again. So we originally, the 1 went to 3. Now the 3 is going to go to 90. So the 30 is going to go to 90. So we'll have a $90 bet on black.
No more bets.
So now we take every one of the 1326 times 3 twice. And that's a 16 red. And we lost there, so we'll go to 90 on red.
No more bets.
Let's go ahead and spin. And we lost again. My goodness. This has been just a really choppy session, but that's okay. We can still come back, but we need to do something now. That's a 6 black. Okay. So now we go to the $30 bet. We take it times 3. 30 times 3 is 90. Times 3 is 270. So now we're going to have a 270 bet on black. Okay.
No
Let's
more
go ahead
bets.
and spin. And we got it. All right. So the next bet is the 2. So we take the 20 times 3 is 60 times 3 is 180. So we're going to have a 180 bet now on black. And let's go ahead and spin. Ooh, we lost that one. Okay. So we stay right where we're at now. With the bets, we'll be on, but we'll go back to red because we're starting over. And we're going to go to 90. Okay, and let's go ahead, and that's because we took the 10 times 3 is 30, 30 times 3 is 90. So let's go ahead and spin. That's because we were over $200 in losses. And that's a loss there on 35 black. Okay, you can see we're minus 310. We'll be at 90 on black
No
now.
more bets.
And my goodness. Okay, so we're at minus 400 now, but we'll stay at this $90 level. I don't usually go past that, so let's go ahead and spin here. And then we'll go over the bankroll for this one, but it sure hasn't worked out very well so far. Okay, so we got to win at 90. Now we take the $30 bet times 3 is 90 times 3 is 270. So let's put 270 on black, and it'd be great if we could complete a cycle here.
No more bets.
And here we go. That's a 6 black. Okay, so the next one would be the 20 times 3 is 60 times 3 is 180. Okay, let's go ahead and spin. Oh man, we didn't get it. So we go back to 90 and we'll be on red. And let's go ahead and spin. I don't think we've completed a cycle yet. So let's go to 90 and then from there we will, because that was the 1, goes to 30, goes to 90. The second one is 270 on red.
No more bet.
Okay, and that's because the 30 times 3 is 90, times 3 is 270. But we lost that one. That didn't help things. Okay, so that put us minus 400. Now we'll be on black 490. I would like to, we're right at the 15-minute mark, but I'd like to at least complete a cycle. That's the whole goal of the 1326. So we'll go to 90 on red now. Let's see if we can complete one cycle. Okay, there's a 16 red. And to do that, you need a color streak. So we'll go from that 90 to 270. And spin. But we didn't do it. So let's go back to black for 90. You can see we're minus 670. This is a $1,000 bankroll system. So let's play this out a little bit longer. But man, we cannot get any long color streaks with this one. So we're going to go back to red for 90.
No more bets.
I think we'd eventually get one long color streak. Okay, there's a 27 red. At least we won one. So we'll go to 270 on red. Because we've had a lot of spins over the last 15 minutes to not have a long color streak. But we still don't. It's just super choppy. So we're going to go back to black 490. And we've, well, actually we can't even do that. We only have $60 left now in the bankroll. So let's go ahead and spin. The 1326 hasn't been that great today. And that's a 25 red. It looks like we lost our bankroll on that one. But I've seen the 1326 do good when you can complete the cycles. But what you need for that is a bunch of color runs. And all we had was choppiness that entire session. So let me know what you think about the 1326 and whether you increase the bets when you're down a bunch or if you just have a stop loss. Let me know what that is. And now it is time for the new system of the day. And this looks like a really good one. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, the time is finally here for the 8 skate and don't donate by Clyde. And I'm going to show you how this is a massive comp beast today. And we're going to start off with a $5 bet on second 12, third 12, and second column there. And it's a $15 bet to start. Let's go ahead and spin. And what I mean by a massive comp beast is not only are you going to win with this system, but you're going to build up tons of tier credit. And that's a nice $15 win to start. And I'll show you why here in a second. We're going to have a lot of break evens, but a lot of wins as well with this one. And you're going to build up, lots of tier credits with and move up to a new casino card if you play this one. And the great thing about it is, you can see we broke even there. There's not that many numbers that can make you lose. So you're just building up lots and lots of comp credit. And that's a good thing if you like to travel. So that's a $15 win there. We're up 30. Let's rebet and spin. I'll show you what to do when we have losses as they come, and that's a 12 red. Okay, and that's our first loss. So when we lose with this one, we go ahead and double the bet. So let's go ahead and do that from 15 to 30. That's a 15 black. Okay, that's a break even. Again, just a massive comp beast. You're going to get lots of break evens, but it won't cost you anything. It's just going to build up those tier credits. So if you want to move up to the next card level, this is the one for you. And that's another break even right there. So there's a lot of areas on this that break even. Obviously, you want the second or third dozen plus the second column, and that's a 30 red. That's another break even. We're up 15 though. We just got to keep plugging away here until we get a win. and that's a 5 red. It's another break even, and we're still up 15.
No more bets.
Let's rebet and spin, and let's see what we get here. That's a 33 black. Another break even. We need a second column hit. We're up 15, but in the meantime, we're just building up tons and tons of tier credits, and that's what this one is all about. And it's going to end up making us money at the end. I have a really good feeling. So that's a nice $30 win. We're up $45. Now we go back to the original $15. So I see a lot of people posting on, especially with like Caesar rewards and all the different kinds of rewards. I see people posting like, how do I get more rewards? This is how you build up your tier credits. We're up 60, and Roulette's probably the best way to build up those credits because you can have systems like this where you don't have very many losses, but you get a lot of wins and break evens. So we lost one there, so we're going to double the bet to 30. This is a $1,000 bankroll system, just like the first one today, and that's a 30 red. Okay, that's another break even. We're at $45, but the great thing here is we are building up tons of comp credit and we're winning at the same time. And that is a 7 red. Okay, we lost again, so we're going to double again.
No more bets.
Now we're at $60. All we have to do is get one of the second or third dozens to match up with the second column before we have one of those losses, but we don't have very many chances for losses out there, and most of them are going to be break evens or wins. That's a 13 black. It's another break even, building up tons of comp credit, and once we get the win on this one, we'll get back to where we need to be. That's a 31 black. Another break even, just tons of them, and that's okay if we're not losing. And we just want to keep our head above water. We want to keep making money and keep building up those credits. That's a 5 red. It's another break even. We've built up so many points so far. If you were playing, at the casino, and depending on where you play, I'll kind of go over how that works. So that's another break even there. We're up 15. If you're with a live dealer, they'll base it on what your average bet is and how long you sit there and play. If you're on the automated table, it'll be based on how long you play and what your bets are as well. And you can see we lost that one. So we're going to go ahead and double again. We'll be at 120 now. And here we go. That's a 4 black. And my goodness, that's a lot of losses for. We only got a few things that, a few numbers that will hurt us there on the first 12 at the top and the bottom and the zeros. So let's turn this thing around now. Another break even. One nice thing though is when the bets get really big like this, like 240, you're building up even more comp credit. And here we go. That is a 1 red. And my goodness, that is another loss. Okay. So we're minus 405. We're going to have to double again to 480. And now we need to get a win. We've had a bunch more losses than you should have with this system. And that's a 13 black. And that's a break even. But we need to get a win before we lose again here. We should be due, if you're ever doing roulette, right? That's a 24 black. It's another break even. But all we need is one good hit on the second column there. And that's a 17 black. There we go. That's a $480 win. We're back up $75. Whew, that was kind of crazy. Usually you don't get that many losses with a system like this. But we still have built up tons of comp credit. Now let's make some money. That is a 9 red. Okay, that's a loss, so we will double the bet from 15 to 30. What's crazy is the only losses are the 3, 6, 9, 12, 1, 4, 7, 10, 0, 0, and that's not that many numbers to have that many losses. But, anything can happen when you're playing roulette, just like you're seeing right there. Back-to-back losses, and we'll double again. So now we're going to be at 60. And here we go. I need a second column hit, and that's a 12 red. And that's 3 losses in a row. It's almost like it's targeting us there.
No more
We're
bets.
at 120 total bet now, and let's see a second column hit. All right, we got one. That's a 20 black. Okay, so we're up 90 now, and we'll go back to 5, 5, and 5, and hopefully
No more
things will
bets.
get a little bit easier now after all those bad spins. Here we go. That's a 27 red, and that's another break even, and we're up 90.
No
But
more
just think
bets.
how much we've built up in comp credit just so far with those massive bets there for a little while when things got tough. Um, Built up lots and lots. So let's go ahead and spin again here.
No more bets.
And when you do raise those bets, it should. One thing you can do is always talk to whoever is to the dealer if you're at the live dealer, and make sure that they have your average bet right if you're looking for comp credit. So let's go ahead and spin again here, because you could be starting with 15. They might have you marked down as 15, but your average bet might be closer to 80 or 90 depending on what your total bets are like. So you can always ask and see what your average bet is and what they have you down for. So keep that in mind. And if you're playing automated or video roulette, it takes care of itself. There's a nice $15 win. We're up 105. So
No more bets.
most people, there's even some people on YouTube right now that are showing that the way they build up their comp credits with Caesar Rewards is to purposely lose every spin. Well, this way we're actually winning some money and we're building it up. The way they do that is they bet on every single number, and then they lose the house edge, which is the 0 double 0. So let's go ahead and double the bets now.
No more
I've
bets.
seen a bunch of videos on YouTube of people doing that, building up their Caesar comp credits by purposely losing on roulette. But I'd rather win and still break even a bunch and build those up. So let's go ahead and spin again here. Okay, that's a 2 black. Okay, that's another break even. You can see how much we're building those up.
No more
And
bets.
once you finally get wins, you're in a new session profit. So that's always good. That's a 31 black. Okay, another break even. And we're up 90.
No more bets.
All right, let's rebet and spin. That's a 16 red. Another break even, but we're still up 90, so we're making money
No more bets.
and raising our tier credits, and hopefully getting a new card level that'll give you more rewards when you book your rooms and when you go out to eat and all that good stuff. So we're up 90.
No more bets.
And I have to say, I'm definitely one that takes complete advantage of casino rewards. And if you don't ask for things, you're not going to get things. So keep that in mind as well. We lost that one. Let's go ahead and double and spin. I don't know how many times they've said no, but then I ask again and they say yes. So, when it comes to the casino hosts, don't think that the first no means no. Let's go ahead and double to 120. And that the higher level card you get by building up these points, the more pull you're going to have when it comes to doing that. So you can see we are at 0 right now, but not really, because once we get the win, we'll be right back where we were again. Let's go ahead and do that. That's a 33 black. But we're building up lots of comp credit while the bets are high like this. We just need to get a win here and can't have more than 2 or 3 more losses here. So that's a 35 black. I think we got it. Okay, there we go. 120 win. We're up $120. So we'll go back to where we started at 5, 5, and 5. And here we go. All right, let's see what we get here. So if you can build up those credits and make money, even better. Okay, we lost. I can't believe how many losses we've had with this, with so few numbers as the losing numbers. But anything can happen when you're playing roulette. And that's a 21 red. Okay, that's a break even. Let's just rebet and spin. See if we can get something in the second column. And that's not good. That's a 0, but that's all right. That's why we have a bankroll. It's a $1,000 bankroll system. We have a $60 total bet right now on 3 of those. So that's 20, 20, and 20, and that's an 18 red. Another break even, building up those tier credits. And spin, and you know, even if the total drops down, as long as you eventually get a win before you lose your bankroll, you're going to be back in session profits. So that's another break even there, building up those tier credits. All right, let's spin again. We're at $60 total bet. We're about 12 minutes in out of 15, and here we go. That's a 30 red, another break even, up 75. But again, winning, even if it's not a ton, is way better than purposely losing to build up tier credits, like some of these people. And okay, we're up 75. Let's rebet and spin. And their philosophy was that that by building up to a new card level, they would make more off of the rewards than what it cost them to purposely lose playing roulette. Interesting concept there. So. We're still at the $60 level after that break even there. That's a 19 red. Okay, another break even. We're at 75.
No more bets.
And here we go. That's a 27 red. Okay, we need a second column hit here pretty soon, but you know, not absolutely soon, but sometime in the next few minutes would be nice. That's a 10 black. Oh, that's a loss, so we have to increase too. So now we'll be at 120. I mean, we don't need something immediately, but we would like to get a win here fairly soon. In the meantime, we'll build up some comp credits while the bets are super high like this, and that drops us back to 15 temporarily until we get that second column hit there in the second or third dozen. That's a 7 red. That's not good. So we're going to have to double again. Now we're at 240. And here we go. And there we go. That's a 20 black. That's what we wanted. That's a $240 win. We're up $135. And we've built up a ton of tier credit points with all those break evens. And here we go. And we've had a lot of zeros today. Okay, let's go ahead and double the bet.
No more bets.
Gone from 15 to 30. They started with 5 on each. Now they're at 10. And that's a 29 black. All right, that's a nice $30 win. So now we're up 150. Things are starting to turn around for us. We're back to 5, 5, and 5. That's a 27 red. Another break even. We're up 150.
No more bets.
And here we go. Tried to hit the 0 there again, but that's a 28 black and another break even. We're up 150 still.
No more bets.
Let's rebet and spin. That's a 15 black. Another break even. We're up 150 though still. That's a good thing.
No more bets.
We're not losing right now, so that's you're building up those points and breaking even. I mean, I'm sorry, and making money at the same time. That's a 32, and that's a win. So now we're up to 165, and we just ran out of time. So Clyde's new system made $165 in 15 minutes and built up a ton of tier credit points. So definitely think about that if you're one of those people that needs to get to the next card level to get the benefits that you want. I know my wife makes sure that I'm always at least at an Onyx level with Boyd so that she can take all of her friends to Vegas and get them all free rooms. And then, you know, next thing you know, everybody gets free drinks, free meals, everything. So it does matter if you if you are going to gamble, make sure that you get your rewards from the casino because they're not doing this for their own health. They're getting a lot of money back. So take advantage of the rewards and try to get the highest level card you can if you like to take advantage of those rewards. And this is a good system to build it up. Like I said, some people are actually losing on purpose to build their tier credits up, and they're posting on YouTube about it. So this is one way to do it and not lose and actually make some money. So thanks, Clyde, for sending this one in. And for those of you out there sending systems in, send them to roulettemaster.c@gmail.com. That's roulettemaster.c@gmail.com. And if you're enjoying the channel, please like, share, and subscribe. Let's keep growing this great community of people that love roulette. And this is the Roulette Master. And have a great day, everybody.